Now to Hong Kong, where authorities have raided the offices of an anti-Beijing newspaper, Apple Daily, arresting editors and freezing its assets. It's the most aggressive use of Hong Kong's national security law against a media outlet. The law was imposed last year as Beijing tightens its grip over the city. Liz Maddock reports.
Hundreds of police flooded the offices of Hong Kong's pro-democracy paper, Apple Daily. They raided its newsroom, scouring reporters' computers and seizing materials. 5 senior editors were arrested under national security legislation imposed by Beijing. Police say those arrested played a vital role in the publication of articles that provided ammunition for foreign countries to impose sanctions.
The assets of 3 companies have been frozen: Apple Daily Limited, Apple Daily Printing Limited, and Apple Daily Internet Limited. Those assets amount to $2.3 million in total.
Apple Daily is known for its strong anti-Beijing stance. It often condemns the Chinese and Hong Kong governments for tightening control over the city. Thursday's raid looked exactly like last year's, when the owner of the paper, Jimmy Lai, was arrested. The campaigner and tycoon is still in prison, facing a string of national security charges and for his part in the 2019 anti-government protests. Those protests motivated the implementation of last year's national security law, which have allowed an intensifying crackdown on dissent. The Apple Daily clampdown will likely have a chilling effect on other media in Hong Kong. Anti-Beijing campaigners say that's the point. Liz Maddock, TRT World.
Michelle Hennessy is in Hong Kong with more on Apple Daily's response to the raid.
In a letter to its readers, Apple Daily said it was a victim, a quote, victim of a targeted attack by the regime. It said police had seized 38 computers used by its reporters in the operation today. Hundreds of police officers went to the Apple Daily newsroom, which police later described as a crime scene. They also arrested those 5 executives. Now, the police say this operation is aimed at those who use reporting as a tool to endanger national security. The security chief said dozens of articles from Apple Daily dating back to 2019 seem to be a part of the investigation. And this is a hugely significant moment in Hong Kong. It's the first case in which authorities have cited media articles as potentially violating the national security law. It's, of course, raising concern about press freedom here, even though police said they're not targeting the media. But as for what's next for Apple Daily, I mean, we saw its chief editor in handcuffs today. Police have also frozen over $2 million worth of assets owned by 3 companies linked to Apple Daily. Despite that, though, in that letter to readers, Apple Daily said they will stick to their posts and fight, they say, to the end.